are all the cloth materials that are made up of long, narrow, thin structures, and that may be natural and man-made, right? So what are natural fibers? Can you tell me?
Natural fibers are cotton, wool, jute,
Mm-hmm.
cotton, wool, and mm, leather, ma'am.
Oh, leather. Leather, we can't say leather.
That's all.
So jute, silk, wool, cotton, these are all the natural sources, and man-made are the polyester, nylon, rayon, which are man-made materials which are used for making clothes. Okay.
Okay, okay, ma'am.
Hmm. So what are fibers?
Fibers are the raw materials used to make clothes, ma'am.
Okay. So name the type of fibers which we have, sources of fibers.
Natural sources are man-made, ma'am.
Mhm. Examples of natural sources.
Uh, Silk, wool, jute, cotton. mm,
Okay.
Plus man-made nylon, rayon, polyester.
Okay. Now we have here the plant fibers, those fibers that we get from the plant. All plants have fibers in their body structure, like cotton, mango have fibers on their seed, and coconut on its fruit, and jute is in the stem of the banana tree here. And animal fibers means the important fibers that we get from animals, like wool, silk. Wool from hair of the sheep, and silk is from silkworm. Are we good here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now, if we say that uh, cotton is the most important industrial crop in India, and India is very proud to be an inventor of cotton. Okay. In India, it is cotton has been used in India since 1800 BC. Okay. So the inventor of the cotton was India. Okay,
Okay,
Bharat.
okay. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
So history of clothing, we have already discussed that 30,000 years ago, people started using animal skin for clothing, for to protect their body. And it is believed that the wool was used 6,000 years ago. Then they started using silk. Like first, silk was started in the China, and in India, cotton was invented. So they were not stitched, they just wrap them around their body, like we have sari, dhoti, turban, that were unstitched pieces of cotton cloth, and they do not stitch them, they wrap that unstitched cloth around their body. Okay. So after that, after the many inventions, they get stitch, and they get like stitch clothes, and then we will get shirts and trousers and etc. that we are wearing nowadays. Okay. So
Okay,
in China, silk was invented, and in India, cotton was invented 13,000 BC. So,
okay, ma'am.
fiber and fabric. Cottons are mostly made from the fibers, and fibers are the thin strands of the thread that are woven to make a fabric. that are woven to make a fabric. So means fibers are the threads, and the group of the threads makes a fabric. Are we good here?
Yes.
Okay. So there are two main processes of making fabric from fiber, that is weaving and knitting. So we will start with weaving here. So weaving involves making fabric by arranging two sets of yarns that we like discussed in the last class. The You said the mat, the baskets you see that are woven, that has two patterns, right? Two sets of yarn are used to make that baskets,
Yes.
right? You remember that we have discussed?
Yes.
Hmm. So uh, it is done by using a machine called a loom. A machine was used for the weaving, was known as loom. Now the now it is operated, power operated, it is, and the pattern in which two sets thread are arranged in a piece of woven cloth is called a weave. That the pattern in which a piece is arranged, a piece is formed, that is woven, is called a weave, is called a
Weave.
right. Now knitting involves making fabric by forming a series of connected loops of yarn by using knitting needles or machines. So knitting was basically used for making fabric in a series, in a loop. So yeah, like in winters nowadays, we have cold days, winters are here, so we are wearing sweaters that are made from wool strands by knitting. And you told me that your maternal grandmother knit sweaters for you. They She take two needles and like uh, wool, and two kinds of wool, two kinds of colors, I mean, and she knits. My grandmother used to do it. So yeah.
Yes.
Hmm. So now we were talking about cotton. So cotton plant is a shrub. It is known as a shrub. It grows well in black soil. So I can ask you, in which soil cotton is produced. You must know that it is produced in black soil, and the climate should be warm, and the
Okay.
rainfall should be moderate, and it is a soft fiber, as we know, and it is grown around the seed of the cotton plant. And a variety of textile products are made from cotton. Okay,
Okay.
are we good here?